Yeah, and this year I feel like it's been a lot extra because we have like a brand new bike with Canyon, brand new prototype frame, and there's not many people riding it, so a lot of the testing for that bike I've been doing myself. So that's just kind of added to the workload, let's say. And yeah, just all the other fulfillments that you need to do. It ends up taking time. So yeah, giving yourself some breaks whenever you can. It's pretty important, I think.
Yeah, and so this new bike, when did you start getting on it? And what is like, if you can take people through like getting a prototype ready to go race? Like, I mean, it's pretty obvious, Fabian does a lot of work on the bike still. He's really methodical. Yeah, what lands on you and how long does it take to say, okay, yeah, we're ready to take this thing racing?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I feel like it takes a lot longer than people might think. We didn't get this bike till February, like towards the end of February, so it was pretty late. But it was already like known that we were going to have a new bike, so it was sort of like waiting. Finally got the bike, and then since then it's been like 3 or 4 days a week, like on the bike. More than anything, just to get used to it. There's obviously a lot of things to try and test and parts to swap and all this, but this bike is like a totally new platform. And for me, it took a little bit to get used to. So just getting comfortable on it and riding it enough to where, it doesn't feel like a new bike anymore. That was sort of the first thing. But yeah, it's been a lot of time on the downhill bike this year. Just, yeah, getting myself comfortable on the bike and then also testing all these new things that, we were kind of guinea pigs in that sense. So, yeah, it's been a lot. But it's obviously fun, like a lot of time on the bike. So, and it all goes into the same pot. It's all helpful. So, but yeah, it's a lot of days on the down bike and a lot of time spent, just doing laps. So,
and part of me thinks, excuse me, part of me when I see a rider hop to a new brand or a new bike, I often go keep an eye on that rider because you're forced to put in a lot of downhill bike time. Like, I know when I switched teams, like after 4 years with one brand, like I actually came out really good at the first race because I didn't just go through the motions like, okay, a couple days a week in the gym and then, a few downhill runs and I go do one test session. It's like, okay, what are we going to do? Like, okay, we got a new damper in the fork. We can do that. But like, I don't know, maybe it was a motivation thing, but I've seen it with Greg. I've seen it with you.
Yeah.
Like when you're forced to put time in on, you're just getting a lot of downhill runs, which
sure.
gives you like better touch and feel on the bike.
100%. And like, I think everyone can relate to like, there's no better feeling than having a new bike.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
a new bike
like everyone
is just,
at home can understand that.
like that excitement to go ride when you have a new bike it just is up here. So it's the same for us. And when it's a brand new bike, it's even more exciting because, you're like, you're the first one to kind of get your hands on it. So I think that excitement alone, every time you go grab the bike out of the garage to go ride, being extra excited to ride is like such a benefit, it's like such a powerful thing. Like, and then you ride with so much more like intention, you know what I mean?
Yes.
It's not like you're just taking the same old bike, going and doing your laps and going home. It's like, you're just so excited to get on that thing. And I think that is like what you were saying when you switch brands or whatever, that's like a powerful like energy. So, yeah, definitely was able to use that this year.